Hello, ladies and gentlemen, Dodger here, and welcome back to iRacing. This is normal public iRacing, not any kind of league action. And for this season, I am going to do a twofer. So each week I will either be racing the Radical SR8 or the Audi Quattro GTO car. There may be some weeks where I end up running both. I will either show both races if they were good, or just show the best of the two. So the first car here being shown is the Audi Quattro GTO, which runs in the Camel GT series. And one of my themes for this season is that I wanted to be in series that I think are underappreciated in iRacing and could use a boost in turnout. This Camel GT series features the Nissan GTP car, which is by far the more popular car in the series. It is an extremely fast prototype. And this, the Audi GTO, which is a 720 horsepower, 5-cylinder turbocharged all-wheel drive monster that I think is of, well, it's, if you followed my channel in its past, you know that this is an era of race car that I am particularly interested and invested in. So when I saw this car get added to iRacing, I was really excited about it. Unfortunately, due to the nature of how iRacing works, people tend to shy away from the cars and series that are more difficult to drive, I think. And this is one of those series. It's a hard car to communicate with because there's so much going on. Turbo lag and all-wheel drive systems and insane amounts of downforce. It's a very different car than what we know of today in GT racing. The other car we'll be looking at this season is the Radical SR8, which is a small prototype made by Radical. It has a 2.7 liter V8. It is your entry level to prototype racing is basically how I would look at it. It's like a spec car built for spec series or just overall track day fun, stuff like that. It is fairly low tech, but high horsepower, low weight, and moderately high downforce. I would say it is more similar to the Star Mazda and Formula Renault that we've run in the past than it is to any of the GT cars. It has a lot of those kind of attributes, and it'll be my first time in any kind of prototype car. The first week in this car is at Alton Park, which is one of my favorite circuits in the entire world. Alright, so first I'm going to show you a clip of what would have been the first race of the season, and that is in the Audi at Daytona. I had some of the Conelanders guys, if you want to call them that, but we're not really doing this in any kind of Conelanders guys. We're just trying to boost the series, have enough people in there to make the races official and that kind of stuff. Had some of them with us, and things got pretty interesting.
No, they're pull away anyways.
They'll pull away, yeah.
It's just how many will die.
Then normally they leave a gap. I don't know. Maybe it's. I'm gonna guess it's because. No, I don't know. He could have screwed me over on the start. I don't like starting right here.
Green, green, green.
Well. What did the GTP, like, park it or something?
Yeah, someone parked it.
You got one on your left. All clear, all clear.
Well.
You've got wheel damage.
And due to that, I decided to give the Radical a chance this week, and that is the race that we will be seeing this time around. I hope you guys enjoy. It's a pretty fun, awesome car, and we'll have plenty more opportunities to check out the Audi throughout the next 12 weeks. Alright, here we go. Get into gear. I've been warned that this car is particularly tricky to get off the line.
Green, green, green.
It wasn't too terrible. Oh, I see what they mean. This car is
Car on your left.
the skatiest thing in the world on cold tires. Yep. It's just unbelievably skaty on cold tires. Once you get to meet them, they're fine. Everybody giving plenty of room there on the start. And then to compound the issue, the weather conditions are super cold. So yeah, I'm just gonna settle into a groove here. Nice gap behind us. There's gonna be faster cars behind us for sure. So we'll have to be wary of that. And I don't know about David ahead of us, if he'll be faster or slower. We'll have to see. He may have just survived. A little disappointed I didn't survive, because I really did practice that very thing quite a bit. Turn 1 on cold tires. We're not quite there yet with temps, but it's already improving. It's much like the Formula Renault in that way. Turn 1 is just a mess. Except this car has quite a bit higher power to weight ratio, I believe, than the Renault did.
1 minute 36.
If nothing else, at least an engine that is much peakier. Those two are running away a little bit. This tells me that it's probably about time that we can actually start to push this car. Top 5 would be a very nice goal today, but honestly, the main goal is to finish and just get back into the groove. It's really what I wanted out of the Audi race, but that wasn't meant to be. So hopefully we can make do with this. Nice clean move there. Frederick behind us, actually the two cars behind us, catching in a pretty good hurry. Those were two that got turn 1 tangled. Oh yeah, it still has a little wild side to it. But if nothing else, it's extremely, what's the word? Communicative? Communicative? There's a word for it. My brain's busy with other things. It lets you know that it's low on grip. Whereas in some cars, it just goes away. Such as the Renault. We're picking up the pace now. I could run 21s. I have that in it. I was very easy on it in qualifying. I didn't want to be too far up into the shuffle. Though the shuffle came to us, didn't it? Yeah, I think me and David are similarly paced here. He scared me jumping that curb. The gas nice and early there. It's very important. A little bit of lockup. At some point, we're going to have to find a way to get the two car around us cleanly. There's no doubt in my mind that he's got the pace. Until he himself is being very patient. Hey, thanks for the rocks. In a series like this, there's no reason not to be very patient with things. There we go. I don't mind that one bit.
All clear, all clear.
Okay, this I mind. That I was not a huge fan of. So we'll see how they displace of David and see if we can get that position back, and that would be our top 5. Ooh, that got hairy. That got very hairy. Now, in an ideal world, I would join in mixed displacement of David, like he did to me. But it is not an ideal world. I would also like to try and hang with these guys. Learn a thing or two. Oh, looks like a little rear end damage there. Must have been some contact. Uh-oh. Alright, nice save there. I don't know how he kept in it so strong. It's like he hardly lost any time. Oh, this is gonna get ugly. I'm running super conservative at the moment. Oh, we got one off again.
Okay.
That was race leader, perhaps. Or second place, at least. Showing just how edgy these cars are.
Slow car ahead. Go left. You got one on your right. All clear.
Alright, well. That takes care of that. Amazing we all made it through there without hitting. I think the game recognized me and Chris, like, touched a little bit. Now, these two ahead of us, they're pretty crazy. It's not impossible that they could get crossed up again. But again, I just want to follow and learn. I have less than 2 hours of driving in this car. Whoa! Oh, he must have damage or penalty or something?
1 minute 26.66.
Chris Locker, that's actually the guy that supplied the setup for this series. That it seems everybody is using. Seems like a pretty good person to follow. You know, the guy that spun earlier. Not very smart. That's rocks and a half right there. See, our visor's getting dirty. It's a new feature to iRacing. I think you get one tear off per race. Maybe it's infinite for the series, I don't know. Pretty decent draft. All drags in the mix, so maybe it is the case that they had contact. Oh, okay. I see.
1 minute 22.388.
Now we're running at a pretty good clip. This is one of the things I get the most enjoyment out of in racing, is learning a new car and being able to follow someone who knows it very well. just love picking up on the little details. This guy's just trying to block my draft and stuff. He doesn't know that I'm just here to learn. Or, you know, push him into a mistake, which would be fine too. Now, if we still stay here to the last lap and opportunity is there, not saying I'm not going to pass the guy. Opportunity's not going to be there. Right, get going. Let's stay ahead of the 4 here. Lost a good bit of time.
1:26.582.
It's like the universe heard me starting to get cocky, and it was like, no. You don't know this crazy thing that well yet. You just need to calm down. Alright, time trial mode. Just click off good laps here. And hold off the 4. And also not spin again. But even then, even though I didn't end up going off track, the car still, to me, is more predictable than the Renault was. Like, I know why it happened, I know what to do to prevent it. And that's kind of the feedback I was missing in that car.
1:23.039.
Wish I could get split times, like, the spotter would tell me what the person behind me is running. That would be good information. Relative is pretty flaky. Different parts of the track it closes in, and other parts it gets much bigger. Optimal's down at a 20.9. That would be a soaring lap. So the sum of my best sectors is pretty good. This is probably the turn I'm taking it the easiest in. Instead of, you know, this one where I already spun. $21.2. If I could run those laps, then I'd say I'm doing everything I can. Really talked about it, but this is actually one of my absolute favorite tracks, and it's very sad that iRacing rarely uses it. Other games don't even have it. It's definitely one of my favorites. It's got a lot of road America in it, mid-Ohio, or I guess it could be the other way around. It's got just the right elevation changes, it's got fast sweeping turns, banked turns. I love road courses with banked turns. Just a cool old school track. There's nothing tilke about this place. He may have picked up some damage, but I want to say we're actually closing in on the 1 again. Back up the 1s again, so that's good. Or staying in the 1s, I mean. where I want to be. That was a little ugly. It's not going to be good if the 4 catches us. I'm not quite confident with the car enough to be defending positions just yet. Good launch out of there, though. That'll help. Yeah, we are definitely closing in back on the number 1 car. Probably get a little bit more out of that turn, but I'm not sure I want to risk it. There as well, although that was actually green. That's probably the turn I'm losing the most time. It's going to be a 17-lap race. Should everything stay the same, he will probably get here. But at least we wouldn't have to defend for terribly long. I noticed the quick guys seem to be getting back to the gas earlier out of that carousel there. Time opportunity there. This has not been a particularly great lap. Easy. Easy.
21.739.
A little messy here. Good run through there. Wait for the gas. It's okay. Not where I want to be. The tack lights are a little hard to see with this one. Having to pick up the audio cue, and it's not as clear as some other cars as to when to shift. Alright, we now have company. Catching is one thing, passing is another.
1:21.74.
Three laps to go. I think. I'm pretty sure. Well, then we're gonna hope so. This is where I'll be in danger. He gets a real good draft on this backstretch. Can pull out and pass somebody. That was a nice run. He had a nicer one. Gotta wait so long on the gas there.
1:21.942.
Twitch.tv/ConeDodger240. Well, no matter how this plays out, this car is phenomenal to drive once you get the tires on it. Take a tear off there. Once you get some heat in them, it's pretty fantastic. Not easy. Dirt on the track there. It's not easy, but it's just so fluid. Helps that it's this track. Oh, nice. Nice run off of there.
1:21.235.
I didn't see white flag there. We could be going 18. Or 19 or more. I really don't know. I know I missed turn 1. Or 2. Whatever it is. Six tenths. That's gonna be close. Oh yeah, there's gonna be at least 2 more laps. He seems to be staying pretty conservative here. I think we just got a great run off of there.
1:21.462.
I really wish, and we talked about this with the Conelanders guys, I really wish the relative would show time in timed races. It's kind of stupid that it doesn't. I guess we're gonna be cutting it close, huh? Tis what you want to do, though. Here he comes again. Giving it everything I can through there. Easy now. Easy does it. Alright, another good run off of here. That may be our saving grace as we get the white flag.
21.354.
Full concentration there. All about commitment with this car. Man, I'm so glad this is the layout without the chicane. Absolutely the best layout. Oh, he made a run there, didn't he? I closed the door, but he wasn't there either. If you're not beside me, I'm not going to give you the apex. Alright, I am very pleased with that. Very pleased.
There you go, man. Good job, driver.
Alright, and wrapping up our first ever Radical Racing Challenge race. It was just the thing I needed to get kind of back into the groove here with iRacing. So as the season continues, I will be either doing the Audi in the Camel GT or doing this, the Radical Racing Challenge, either depending on which track I have, which track I like, which, series is getting good participation. Maybe we'll get some of the guys that were going to do the Audi series with me in this one as well. Sharky is actually the one that turned me on to the Radical cars, so he might be pretty interested in running. We'll never see him, and he'll probably dominate, but still, it'd be nice to have him along and help fill out the field. And let's see here, as far as the race goes, 2 incidents. Gained most of my SR back that I lost in the Audi race, that's cool. Gained some of the I rating back that we lost. I'm the only Class B driver in the field. Interesting. Yeah, not much to say other than very pleased with how the race went. It wasn't perfectly clean. I didn't drive perfectly, but I think for first time in the car, I'm pretty proud of that one. All right, well, that will do it for week number 1 of our return to iRacing. Hope you all are excited to see it back and looking forward to more. Thanks, as always, for watching, and I will see you next time.